Recently people asked me, why are joint ventures falling apart? I had automotive 4 clients, Mr. Murthy. Ford came in the beginning as my first client with Mahindra Ford, that fell apart. Most recent one was Daimler Hero, that changed. So recently I had 2 or 3 other people looking at India and said, what is the primary reasons that this is happening? Do you have a take on this?
It's a brilliant question. I have found that there are 3 or 4 basic ingredients for any joint venture to succeed, and they are the following. 1, the 2 partners must bring sustainable complementary values to the table. In other words, what you bring to the table should be different from what I can bring to the table. What you bring to the table, I should be hungry to have. I should say, oh, without this I can't succeed. Or what I bring to the table, you should say, oh, thank God, I have this venture with this person. That's one. Second, the aspirations of the 2 parties must be very similar. Like in Indian marriages, where when you look for a boy or a girl, you always look for similar families. So I think same way, even in a joint venture, it's very important that the aspirations of the 2 partners are somewhat similar. Third, the value system of the 2 partners must be very similar. Both must believe in honesty, transparency, openness, accountability, good work ethic, etc., etc. Otherwise it won't work. Because in any such joint venture, trust is extremely important. And trust comes from good values, or trust comes from the belief that the other partner is indeed pursuing good values. I would say that these, and finally, I think whenever each of the partner notices a trouble in the relationship, it is very important for that partner to sit down with the other partner early in the game, as soon as they see some symptoms, and discuss honestly and openly what the problems are and how it can be solved. In other words, one should never allow the problems to fester and become huge. If we can follow these 4, I believe that joint ventures will succeed. And if you make an analysis of the joint ventures that folded up, you will notice that one or more of the reasons that I pointed out would not have been available in such a joint venture.
That's a fabulous summation. Thank you. Mr. Murthy, what adjectives come to mind when you think of young Indians?
Confident, dynamic, aspirational, forward-looking, imaginative, and kind.
And some adjectives of where work is still in progress for the same young Indians.
Becoming proactive, being disciplined, being committed, hardworking. I think these are some areas where we have a lot of work to be done.
And what would be 2 or 3 tips that you would share with them to work with the world?
We have to believe in meritocracy and play the role that we are best suited to. We have to work in teams. We have to be disciplined. We have to work hard. We have to put the interest of the society ahead of our personal interest. I think these would be good enough for them.
Great. What would be a line that you would say to somebody to get them out of trouble?
Be optimistic and work hard. Just being optimistic doesn't help. You have to be optimistic and work hard.
What would be a one-line command that you would make?
Be disciplined. Absolutely.